Alrighty, so uh last week Daehyun went to the blacksmith, uh commissioned armor, and then burned part of the jungle down. Audrey made sure that the armor was destroyed and convinced Tong to teleport her back to Snakiv so she could give a report. Starabon made a house.
You have the village too, you might as well.
Yes, we can use you to solve the housing crisis. It's okay.
This week, we still have a fire that's going on. So, I believe the fire was halted, but not necessarily put out.
There sure is a fire break, and that's about it.
Or break some rain because why not?
Oh, Swan, what is it that you do? I believe Miss Livia is on her way back to Starabon.
Why, yes, she is.
So what else are you going to do to put out the fire? I don't know if you want it to continue.
No,
Well, spirit of nature?
Um. Peace game. I haven't even launched the bloody game. That's wonderful.
Well, that can be helpful from time to time.
Sometimes, yeah. Or you could just straight up remember what you have and roll it. It's not like there's 30 different things on your character sheet.
You're only playing one of the most complicated classes in the game. It's okay. Simply get good.
Most complicated.
I said one of. The most complicated is Wizard. But
yeah, so let's see here. I guess I'm just. What does this guy have like? What is it every time I open up this sheet? I'm like, what? Why? Anyways, Can I just, I don't know, we have a bloody ocean. Can I pick up some water and just drop water on the fire?
Well, this is a new thing that you want to do, so you can always try.
Yeah. I don't know, nature. Just wheel the water to put out the fire, I guess. Yeah. 20 plus.
Yeah, go bully the water into doing your bidding.
Yeah, we'll try.
Okay. I will say that you managed to get let's say because I'm pretty sure this is all one. Yeah, that's all a single polygon. Managed to get like all of this put out. The stuff that's higher up on the hills, it wasn't quite able to surge up that way.
Wonderful.
On the bright side, you did manage to wash up Miss Livia because he's well, the only way you could do it was by essentially causing a tidal wave from over in the bay, washing things up.
Aeon is now 30 feet out to sea.
Well,
She's
he can't swim,
and
so
she's just
I'm sure.
laying there. Fortunately, he has a cap of water breathing. Unfortunately, Silvar.
Sure, he's fine.
Do you know how hard it is to flash grow gills? Actually, yes. No, if anyone here would know, it's you.
This is relatively simple. I don't know what you're complaining about.
You're just lucky that the dragon inside me is amphibious.
Sure.
She stands up and is just like sort of wringing out the coat. You know, when I said will water to bully the fire, I didn't mean cause a tsunami.
It worked, didn't it?
A bit too well.
Besides, if David went out to sea, it means he's learned his lessons about trying to light stuff on fire around me.
You know, I talked to him about it, but fine. I guess that's what you want to do.
It works. Cause a fire, get hit by a tsunami. Win-win situation.
You also destroyed a large swath of jungle by doing that. I hope you understand.
I can regret it.
Ulrich thinks the nature of a half black dragon.
Look, we're working on the whole, setting up layer effects again, but dear fucking god. Have you considered, I don't know, just telling the fire nicely to stop burning? My fire is a bit rusty, but I can always give it a try.
You can try.
She opens her mouth and weirdly realistic fire sounds just come out. Like one of those TV channels that plays about Christmas time that's just a log burning.
Alright, Miss Olivia, roll persuasion.
Alrighty. Well, thanks, persuasive lion. I don't actually need that. I can roll a minimum of a 23, but still. 26.
The fire's still burning.
Different regional dialect. You're gonna have to do it, buddy.
He'll try to will the fire to go out, I guess.
Okay. Well, thankfully, you are the spirit of nature, and there is actually a circle of druids called the Circle of Wildfire. It's easier to will the fire down than it was for someone that was imitating the sound of fire to will the fire or convince the fire to be put out. Yep. And so the fire is now gone.
Oh,
I mean, if you ever want me to talk to, like, Hellfire, I can do that. It sounds something like this. She opens her mouth, and a mixture of fire sounds and ghastly wails just come out. It's rather quite loud.
Well, you now have a significant portion of the jungle that is now cleared, and a road can be made. I suppose congratulations are in order.
I think that was his entire. That was his intent.
Yeah, we technically gave him what he wanted. We did also wash him to sea.
His fault, not mine.
I mean, he'll be fine. The fuck, we should probably look for Silvar.
Oh. What is it that the two of you want to do at this moment?
Oh yeah, my house got finished. You want to go check it out?
Sure.
Just completely ignoring that two innocent people also got dragged out to sea.
Well, if you want to go off of the logic that you left Silvar with Dehun, that's actually 3 people washed to sea.
I said two innocent. I'm not counting Dehun in that.
Ah.
His fault in the first place.
Yeah, no. Olivia will take Starbuck back to her house.
Like I described it last week, very Japanese-esque architectural style. You got a nice-ish fence, at least. Perhaps Myth Olivia will change some things later, but for the moment, it's serviceable.
Fireproof all of it. Yes.
For
Probably wise.
For multiple reasons.
Mainly the small children, but Olivia also just has a habit of shooting out fire.
Oh, don't forget the wizards.
And Dehun.
Yes,
I guess would we count
Dehun.
Dehun among the small
Yes.
children?
Yes, we would.
Well, maybe not small.
No, he's small.
I mean, we don't know how big he is under that armor.
Yeah. He could be overcompensating, okay? You never know.
So he's secretly been halfway on stilts this entire time.
As far as we know, he could be. He never takes it off in front of us.
inside, well, through the front door, little reception area. A little bit of steps. Got a place for people to put their shoes so they don't track mud into the house. Um, through there is a hallway that branches off pretty much immediately over to the right. Further down the hall, straight in front of you, and to the left is a storage area, more or less. Both halls connect to what looks like a living room. There is a nice, comfortable couch. At least you would think it's comfortable, considering who needs to sit in said seats. Multiple people with tails.
Mind the fox hair.
Yes, just fox hair everywhere. Alright, well, everywhere as in, if you have a pet, you know what we're talking about.
Yes, said pet is currently attention.
On one of the walls in the living room, there is a sliding door that opens out to the backyard, where you do see the stone walkway that splits off one to a. I forgot if it was one shrine or two shrines.
Only the one for Himito.
And another that leads off into the another stone path that leads into the hillside where Tong and Hinata have set up their magnificent mansion. Upstairs is where the bedrooms are. Do you take him to show the master bedroom?
No.
There is a balcony that gives you a good view of lair.
Mm-hmm.
This area. It gives a good view of this area. But there are a few other rooms that have been built just in case. Currently, they serve as storage, but additional storage could be built elsewhere when the need comes. But currently, what will be bedrooms are currently places where you can store things.
Careful which storage room you enter. The living house bird is in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, house bird?
Oh no.
Yeah, there's Ono's room, and then there's also Tyros' room, who was brought to the island earlier. I'm pretty sure they was a de facto adoption by Mythlivia Emperor.
Yeah. There is so much animal hair in here. Frankly, you would think this is your house. He says, picking up Shara, who is just walking past.
Saying that I don't clean my house.
No, I'm saying that you produce more animal hair than you can clean.
I think you're dissing my cleaning skills.
I mean, yeah, I am.
It's real easy to clean if you can summon wind out of the nowhere, alright? All the dust just disappears.
This is a really great way to have a dust bomb. Hi, yeah, somebody who got trained to clean a fucking castle.
Last room of note is pretty much opposite to the stairs on the first floor. That leads to a locked room where your magical enchanter is. Well, no, not enchanter. Your ritual circle.
And here's our satanic summoning circle. We need to put child locks on it.
That's why the room is locked. There are currently 4 sets of keys. Well, there's a set of matching keys that go to this door. One for each magic user in the house. They actually live in the house. And a spare key.
Yeah. Oh, right. Before I forget, we talked to War. You either need to drink that tea or dump it.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to set a trap for with it instead?
Look, I'm for political assassinations. But it is also like a giant fucking attack us beacon.
Oh, no, I know about that. Just set the attacker speaker in someone and say an ancient black dragon's lair who is not Mikhail. And just dare whoever wants to attack that beacon to.
Are you suggesting we go back to the black dragon lair that we ran the fuck away from and just offer the tea as a part of as a repentance, as like repentance?
I mean, we could just place it at the entrance and hope the dragon doesn't go near it.
Oh yeah, what's the worst that could happen if a dragon drinks this?
Who knows?
Mikhail is being awfully quiet right about now.
I think I don't think there's any people close enough to, the only town that was close to the Black Dragon's lair kind of got annihilated, so I think we don't have to worry about that too much.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about innocence, but
what are you worried for
an egg?
What now?
No, I'm not. I did also have an egg. Look, I don't know how I feel about poisoning a black dragon. If nothing else, because of the one in my brain.
Well, I was just thinking of luring things to the black dragon, not poisoning the black dragon. I'm sure the dragon can deal with whatever the heck shows up to the beacon.
Okay, that's an excellent point. Follow up. What if we poison? What if we poison the Bayfrontian capital's water supply?
I would rather not have that happen.
Oh, you're not part of plan take down Bayfront? Okay.
No, I'm more concerned about if the Bayfrontians survive and are no longer, well.
Fair point. We can also poison the Ganomissi and Theocracy's head church. She'll rummage through a bag of holding. Because presumably she would have also cut off a few other shavings from the juniper tree. Just sort of dump them in your arms. You can make a lot more tea to do it.
That's very enticing, I'm sure, but I
Do
have
you
my
not want
doubts.
to? Do you not want to topple the Ganomyceum Theocracy?
Well, there's that, but I'm also kind of afraid that it might corrupt whoever it drinks, and then we'll have
I
to deal
don't
with
think we can
unlucky.
exactly corrupt demon worshippers any more than they're already corrupted.
Okay, true. Fine.
Besides,
Um,
a solid two-thirds of the triumvirate of us want to kill the Ganomyceum Theocracy. Now, mind you, one of those two-thirds is currently, at the bottom of the ocean, but that's not the point.
so how do you plan on poisoning the Canomycins?
I mean, I infiltrated them once, and you are literally from a family of assassins.
Okay, true. Uh,
Also, it wouldn't be the first time we've committed regicide. I doubt it will be the last.
Well, would it be regicide if it was the theocracy?
I mean, yeah, technically no, but Rose by any other name.
You know, if we're going to do something in again on mice and theocracy, I believe our wife, or I overheard our wife having need to do something there on behalf of her patron.
Ah, is Iran pro homicide? Is what am I saying? He's an archfey, of course he's pro homicide.
Oh, too bad we
Uh,
left her back at the Swan's Nest.
yeah, you know what? Given recent events, I'm kind of okay with that choice.
Well, what about your... Well, I can understand why we left her there. These people were there. Well, Cerebon, Dehun, and the rest were there. But now they're not there. They are here.
I mean, yeah, sure, you're correct. However, I think that 50% of our problems today have been caused by Daehoon, in particular.
Well, look, it's a good thing she wasn't here for the fire situation.
That's precisely my point. That being said, why don't we take a fucking nap? Yeah, and I can discuss with Tom tomorrow. Actually, what am I saying? I have this problem with teleportation.
Yeah, yes, and I'm sure our wife will want a tour of the house. Actually, no, she was here last time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, actually, did she see it completed last time, or did she spend the entire time in the tower?
It's a different question entirely. You know what? Let's see. I have a solid 3 charges on this thing. 1 second, I'll be right back. Well, she just fucking vanishes. And then about 6 seconds later returns with Fleur. Oh, anyways. As I was saying, when I abruptly just, T-pose on the bed, assassination attempt.
Wait. This?
that's not something you want to hear when you get teleported into a room.
Yeah, well, on hindsight, I probably could have worded that better.
Teleport someone into a room. Now let's talk about the assassination.
No, it's worse. I teleported into our bedroom, T-posed on the bed, and said assassination attempt, and then grabbed her. Frankly, we're lucky that I didn't get kicked.
Indeed.
Point there being, the dragon stated that you needed something in Ganamaisi,
Oh,
and we're planning on committing uh a little bit of trolling. Yeah, she's
A
been with
little bit,
she has been with
yes.
Liv long enough to know that's code for murder.
yeah. Yes, I will. I will accept that, so I don't have to roll insight.
Rolls insight anyways. Rolls a 0.
She doesn't have that bad of insight. Probably the only stat where she could do that would be her strength.
So,
yeah, I suppose Aron did have me looking into that one thing before we got married.
yep, and that cursed tree is makes for a really good poison, and also absolutely a beacon to these cultists. So the current plan is to spike the Grand Temple of Ganamaisia.
Cultist v. cultist. Last one standing gets to live.
Ayo.
For another day.
Well, if we're going to be doing something that fun, why don't you bring your best friend?
I thought that was you.
I mean,
for Liv at least. Not me.
I mean, you raise a good point, Sturban. I know who she's talking about, and I don't know where he is. Wait, we are talking about the same person here, aren't we?
The terrifying kobold. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you be Sturban?
What now?
Turk of the Tear.
We literally ran into him at the last tree we were at.
Fine.
But
I mean, in a fun way, but still horrifying.
for him, maybe.
Sure. We're gonna have to wait probably a little bit to fish Dehun out of the ocean. So,
What is he doing in the ocean?
he lit a fire and Sturban caused a tsunami. Oh right, Silver and his son is also out at sea. I'm sure they're okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go make a call for Turk of the Tear.
Yes, one. We have some people who are just now learning how to grow gills for the first time. I'm sure they're fine.
It's harder than it looks for the first time.
It's perfectly fine.
You know what? No, fuck you. You grow just gills without turning into a fish. Do it.
Oh, please, while he looks for.
She says, texting Turk of the Tear, potential regicide you up.
Where?
Animisia.
Give me a day or two.
Sounds good. Thumbs up emoji.
Just got a whole army of automatons.
Oh, lovely. So how do you feel about making two cults fight each other?
What cults?
The weird, creepy black mask people and the Genomycians.
Eh?
Okay, you bring the popcorn. We'll bring the poison.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Water breathing
No.
is in the druid spell list.
It is. Or he can turn into an axolotl. That is technically not a fish.
She
And it has
might,
gills.
might just stomp you with her heel. This is what we're talking about. Now then, anyways,
Oh, wait.
yeah, he's up for it. Speaking of which, neither of you two can ever tell Inanna that she is third in the hierarchy. I think she expects to be second, but not third.
What hierarchy?
The best friends. You, Turku, her. Sturbon. Silvar, Tong, Himiko, Tong. And then we have a really large gap, and then Daehoon.
So this is the house, yeah?
Yeah. The Kingsu and the Leonin are somewhere.
Ono is in the kitchen. You have no idea where Tyros is.
Oh, that makes it easier. Hey, oh no, how do you feel about turning some really cursed juniper plants into poison tea?
He squints at you.
She holds up one of the black juniper roots.
He cocks his head over to the side.
We are going to commit crimes with this.
One way of starting a conversation.
Oh, come on, you had no qualms about helping me make frag grenades. Why is this any different?
Wait, he helped you make frag grenades?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
I'm pretty sure he stole the grenades.
No, he did also help hollow out chestnuts and make frag grenades.
Are you sure that wasn't the kobold with the skull on his head?
It's a third kobold. Right. No, I'm pretty sure it's Ono. You know, Shinobi and all that.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure he snuck into the room while you were busy making costumes and then stole all our IEDs.
Yeah, well, that's beside the point. Fleur caught wind of it and asked him to do it after he helped us make them.
Let's ask Bartold. Favor for a friend.
Oh, are you against making poison with us?
Do a target.
The Ganomycean theocracy. Specifically the head.
Climb up the Hydra's back.
I suppose, yeah. But instead of cutting off their head, poisoning them.
Or just giving them a gift that summons cultists to them every so often. Yeah.
That is also an option. Depends if they drink it or not.
Just leave a bottle of just poison in there.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we could sneak it into like the bed chambers and just put it somewhere where they won't notice. And if they actually, a lot of them do have alcohol cabinets. We could make it look like booze. She says, crossing her arms. And in worst case scenario, they drink it. In which case, they drop dead.
Oh no, looks over at Fleur.
You have a 50-50 chance of them drinking it and dying, and them never drinking it and just wondering why random cultists are trying to kill them every so often.
I, for one, think this is a lovely idea.
Same here.
I have business in Ganomycean theocracy. Well, no, I don't think I will necessarily be taking part in what they are doing. I will be going with them. His head turns to face more downwards, towards her abdomen before looking up, back up towards her face.
Yes, no, please actually go with her, but we still need your help making these poisons.
Okay.
Sweet. So, let's get to work, Sturmon.
Alright, now, do any of you have proficiency in poisoner's kits?
So many different kits. No.
Oh, I think that's part of why she was asking. Asking Ono.
Well, let's see. Does Ono have proficiency in poisoning tools?
If you want to make poison napalm, she can do that.
Let's see. Proficiencies. No, he has a dice set and thieves' tools proficiency.
Oh. Let's just do our best.
Okay. Whoever is helming this effort to make poison, roll a d20.
Oh, I would say congratulations, Turbon, as the de facto expert on this. As in, you did it once.
Alright. A majority of the shavings go to waste. Or at least as much of a waste as you can get with branches of an eldritch being that will kill you if you eat it.
Being chucked into water and boiled for as long as possible, yes. Or are we actually doing steps to make an actual tea here? Oh, poison here.
Well, considering that tea is best served warm, unless it's an iced tea. I presume. I don't drink tea.
Yes, it is best served warm, but making iced tea is really simple, as in, you make tea, and then refrigerate it.
Huh.
Being said, hey, Sturbine, do you think you can flash ferment this?
Why? Why?
That way we have poisoned booze. That way we can actually put it in an alcohol cabinet, and they won't think it tastes weird until they die.
I guess we're trying to make poison. It's possible to make alcoholic tea, yes. So I guess he tries flash fermenting it, which is I think it's an actual technique for some alcohols.
Yeah, but you're trying to flash do it.
No, there is literally a flash fermentation process.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Oh, I see how they do it. Yeah, they basically just, yeah, it's fun. Expensive and hard to do. I was like, that sounds familiar. Anyways, I guess I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way with nature magic, though.
Yes. Well, spirit of nature magic. Slight difference.
Slight difference, yes. Alright, yeah.
Look, I mean, you already turned Arson's water arm into cursed wine.
Because you put stuff in it. Oh, you rolled.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. The world may never know.
Nah, I see that too. It's hard to tell, considering really testing if you succeed or not would require tasting it, and that's kind of dangerous.
I have a plan. Picks
Oh,
up
no.
Shara.
Oh no! I don't think Shara is okay with this.
Shara looks a little perturbed.
Wow.
No, it's unclear if he's perturbed because she just picked him up or because of what she's implying. Oh. Here. She shall hold Shara over so Shara can twice him. See?
Just tell us if it tastes like alcohol.
In your death throes, please.
Yeah.
Roll Constitution saving throw for Shara.
Poor Shara. She did ask for this.
Yeah.
Or he.
Good job, Shara.
So Shara tastes it, opens his mouth as if to meow some words, and then poof.
1 second. She will spend a spell slot to resummon Shara and then lean down and go, so did it taste like alcohol?
Wow.
Is that an affirmative meow?
No.
Alright, time to do this the old-fashioned way. You have some yeast.
Yeast? Oh, yeah, sure. I guess. Yeah. We can literally just buy yeast at stores, right? Or
We are also on a deserted island.
True. I guess he'll just try and form yeast. Grade A yeast, whatever.
You get passable yeast.
Now I just realized something. All that
What?
yeast is gonna die.
What now?
It's poisonous.
I'm sure it'll be fried chunks of yeast.
Okay, roll another d20. Well, assuming that you want to do the same process again, mark off that spell slot to re-summon Shara. Well, actually, no, don't do it just yet. Just roll the Constitution save for Shara. See if he manages to last long enough to give you an answer. Some might file this under familiar abuse.
But Anana doesn't know won't hurt her. Just flashback to the nine hells, and Anana's about and just keeps popping back and popping out.
He gets like a quarter meow before he goes poof this time.
Alrighty. So, boy, how about now? So all the yeast died before I could do shit, of course.
I think we should.
In hindsight, I don't think we need to ferment this. I think it's going to kill whoever drinks it very quickly.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hindsight's 2020.
Just to be on the safe side, let's I don't know, put a barrel and put it in with the ritual circle. That way no one can get into it.
Well, you have plenty of barrels.
Yeah. If only I had two strapping young gentlemen to lift the barrel for me. Starbon. Oh no.
Odo is preparing dinner.
What are you talking
about? Did Odo just leave after this just abuse of magical powers?
He left after the first instance.
Wait, hold on. Hey, Mikhail, you don't think you could we could use your weird layer bullshit to flash ferment something, can we?
No.
Worth a shot. Alright. Come on. Let's go get a barrel out of storage.
Well, you managed to get the whatever poison stored, and by the time dinner's being ready to be served, Ono will come out of the kitchen and ask, are you staying for dinner?
Sure.
nod his head before returning to the kitchen. And
So, anyways, I suppose we shouldn't set up a distillery on this island now, should we?
Seeing as how it's a poison, probably unwise to do so.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, alcohol literally is a poison. I mean, we used the fucking first juniper.
Oh, no.
Cool. Well, we need to sit down and discuss the bear cage.
What now?
Bear
Oh,
cage.
oh heck no.
I just need 6 to 7 adult cave bears.
No.
Is that too much to ask?
I'm not making them for you, and you're not getting any from me. I do not condone this action.
I swear, cave bears is a very common cultural thing in Agia.
Still not condoning it.
Wow, you sound like Fleur.
Amazing. So at least someone else has some decent common sense in this team.
I'm pretty sure she was the one with the most common sense.
She's the only one with common sense. You have sense, Durbon. It's just not common.
I mean, he is from, I don't know. He's a druid, so it wouldn't be common.
Your two vocational pieces of training are assassination and nature.
Both work well together.
You are the assassin who speaks for the trees.
And for some reason, they're
trees say
speaking
die.
Vietnamese.
I mean, you're not wrong. If you don't understand their language, anything can be.
Oh no, it legitimately is Vietnamese. It's kind of weird.
I mean, that fighter that runs the, whatever shop that is, that we found Daehoon sitting behind. Pretty sure she's this world's equivalent to Vietnamese.
Yeah.
She could translate.
She could also speak for the trees. Look, Sorbonne, it's kind of weird that our main areas of overlap are murdering people, but that's what happens. And no, I don't mean murdering people in like the adventuring sense. I mean as in the stab someone in the back.
That's what you're having issues with?
It's just kind of weird, don't you think?
There are plenty of murderous people in this world. Why?
I don't mean
Why
that as
is-
in we're homicidal maniacs. Well, okay. Okay, I mean, some people might consider me a homicidal maniac, but I mean that as in the sense of assassin, being an assassin. Though by the sounds of it, your family was a lot less dickish about it than mine was.
I mean, you get clients, you make sure they're happy. Life is good.
I mean, easy workaround. Have your one and only client be the ruler of a nation.
Or you can have more than one ruler of a nation as your client and just kind of.
Yeah, you know, you raise an excellent point. Except Agia's fucking massive.
Well, there's your problem.
It also has bad border gore.
Yeah, that's beside the point. I don't particularly like Xerxes, but hopefully he can fix that shit. Speaking of which, Sturbon, do you want a job for the King of Agia?
What now?
Do you want a job for the King of Agia? I'm definitely not trying to pawn off my family's birthright onto you.
No, thank you.
You didn't get that done.
No! We've been a bit busy here now, haven't we?
I would
Where
have
would your
thought that
brother
you'd get
be?
that done during the honeymoon.
I was trying to focus on something else. That something else is sitting over there. Actually, well, Stefan, where's your brother then? Maybe he would want a job for the King of Agia.
Probably running around with a bunch of contracts right now, or trying not to get murdered.
Or both.
Yes.
I'm kind of surprised we've left any contracts for your family.
People always want someone dead. We were never going to run out of contracts.
Look, I understand that. I meant that more so as in a role. We have murdered a lot of high target and high profile individuals that a lot of people would put out an assassination contract for.
So what you're saying is you're missing out on a lot of pay.
Yes! We need to fucking collect! You know how much money was on the Emperor's head? A lot! I mean a fuck ton. Shit, I think Her Highness put out a contract on that motherfucker. He is saying this with an earshot of Fleur.
Yeah, she is just partaking of her dinner, quietly watching the two of you while she sips her tea.
Deserve some fucking form of compensation is all I'm saying. Oh no, did you get compensated for the assassination of the Emperor?
I wasn't contracted.
Yeah, I think we need a contract for that sort of thing.
Well, fuck that. If they don't want to pay up, we assassinate them.
Have fun with that, then.
I mean, the back speaks volumes, Sturpon.
I was also under service of a Ronin. But not Ronin.
Yeah. I mean, did he have a lord?
Technically, yes.
Was he actually acting in service of that lord?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is the only one here who got paid is that motherfucker.
So we garnish his wages to make up.
Paid in rice. Do you want a bunch of rice?
Nah, thanks. It's probably full of weevils, anyways. Probably more weevils than rice, if I'm being honest.
I mean, after a certain point, yeah.
It's more than just rice. There is also fish.
Oh, joy. So, weevils and...
Maggots?
Yes. I was thinking of those parasites that munch on fish's tongues, but maggots work as well.
Those two. Look, there's a reason why, despite being noble-born, Fleur over here was in the lowest strata of that society. You don't pay upper class individuals with actual money. You give them rice, and sometimes fish, but mostly rice. A lot of rice. Too much rice. See, she leans forward and to talk to Starbuck. See, it's a surprise control tool that will help them later.
I'm sure.
Well, you don't want the fighting class amass wealth, and therefore they can't challenge you. It's really quite simple.
Hmm.
Those entire countries are just bloodbaths waiting to happen.
And that's where you can get paid a small sum.
Well, yeah. What do you think Kono here was doing?
Hunting yokai.
Oh, okay. I mean, in general, you are a shinobi,
True.
which also implies that you are probably of the samurai class.
Yeah, he does the so-so with his right hand. Not sure of my origins. Flora found me, or Hana-chan found me in the castle garden. Not too long after, I
Okay.
came into the service of what's his name? Uh, came into the service of Hogama-san.
Okay, that just sounds like you became part of the samurai class with extra steps.
De facto
And
adoption.
Yeah.
Brought on to be a friend to Aganai.
I digress. Uh, so, how exactly do you want to sneak this booze in? I say booze loosely. It's fermenting, I suppose.
could just literally put it on a shipment for. Uh,
Yeah, that raises that's an excellent point. Let me. I'm gonna have to get to work tonight. Forging like proper labels, but that's beside the point.
just stick it with the shipment of booze already coming in and just leave it.
Problem:
Sure.
unmarked barrel.
Suspicious.
Precisely. Speaking of which, I'm gonna need a lot of ink. She turns from Ono and just looks at you, Sturbom, like a lot of ink. You know where ink is most commonly harvested from?
The sea.
Precisely.
Why not ask
Hey,
the
Well,
scribes wizard?
hope you like swimming.
I was going to ask you to just like conjure a squid.
So that you can manhandle it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can turn it into calamari too.
All right.
Do you not want calamari?
I can
Do you
do
not?
calamari.
You haven't had Ono's calamari. Honestly, that alone should make you want to do this.
Now I'm concerned.
It's good.
Oh,
That's my point.
It's not
That
pleasant.
yes.
oh,
That
that's good. That's pretty high up there.
that is top of the list. But yes, he's skilled at making calamari, and also octopus for some reason.
Fish good to eat.
Well, I mean, those aren't fish; those are mollusks. But yeah.
Semantics.
Oh, Oh, I'm sorry. Was I stealing your thunder there, Sturbon?
What now?
Correcting oh no here about what is and isn't a fish.
I mean, no.
Okay. That being said,
Not
I should.
allowed.
You only got a few days. Yeah, I can wait for Tom to get back.
Hinata-san is also a Scrub's visit.
Since someone doesn't want to conjure a squid,
You can go fishing.
how are you getting all this great and powerful magics if you're not just going to abuse it, Sturbon?
Because he does have a good point in not abusing it. Well, if someday he doesn't have it.
All I do is abuse my magical power.
But if one day you no longer have it, and then all you know is how to use magic.
Then I will abuse the fact I know how to stab someone really well.
So just being as lazy as physically possible, I see.
Look, my charm is not part of my magic, and the nice isn't either. You know how easy it is to get in some stuck-up nobles' bedchambers?
Really easy. You just gotta look their type and seem stupid, and it works every time.
Oh, so you do get it. Cool.
Or walk in with confidence.
You can do that too.
I do also like to unbutton the first few buttons of my shirt.
I mean, it works if the guards are too busy trying to figure out if they want to stop gawking or to stop you.
Yeah, that's generally the point. Honestly, Fleur, you would make a really great assassin. No one would expect the lost puppy.
What?
I'm not wrong.
Nope.
The other two trained killers here would agree with me.
Oh no, he does. In fact, nod his head.
Yeah, no, we've covered this, sweetie. You're sitting at a table with three people who've been trained to assassinate people.
Trying to infiltrate and assassinate.
Yes.
Some are better than others.
Fun. Hey, look, you don't need to be stealthy if you can just walk in with confidence.
Walking with confidence, or just straight up murder your way there.
Well, that's the Daehoon approach. We don't do the Daehoon approach. We're classier than that.
Also, social approach.
What now?
I mean, it's not wrong. We're still classier than that, is my point. Frankly speaking, I imagine what you turn into like a mouse, climb through the rafters, pop out, and then, call the wrath of nature upon someone.
They're drop a chest on their head or literally anything heavy that's in their room. Make it look like an accident.
I mean, it's not always about making it look like an accident. Sometimes it's about sending a message.
Well, if you want to send a message, just make sure that there's nothing left.
Yeah, why do you think out of three sisters, all three of us learned magic?
If all that's left is a pile of ash, I think people get the message.
I mean, it is also kind of fun, too. That takes me back to when I was 14. I've seen a history textbook somewhere. One of my first assassination attempts, the guy's body was found hanging from his hanging from his balcony with 13 stab wounds and a dagger like right between his eyeballs. That was one of my better works.
You call that better?
I mean, again, the point is to send a message.
You missed the killing
I
blow
did not miss 13
times.
times. I did it on purpose.
If you say so.
Well, I mean, yes, I do. My first one, I only needed one stab wound. Actually, with a kitchen knife, not unlike this one.
I'm sure a lot of staff got fired that day.
A lot of staff got fired that day.
From life. Oh well.
At this point, you hear the front door open and a deep voice says, "Tadama!" Says, "Okare nasai." In here, Tyros. And we'll walk into Leonin.
Oh, sweet. Hey, just in time, we're talking about murdering people in front of the one person who really does not like talking about murdering people.
Murder is bad.
But assassination is sometimes a necessary evil.
Let's see where.
Speaking of which, remind me, one of these days I need to teach you how to make Agent Orange, Ono.
ちょっと、忙しいだ。Tyros looks very confused at the assassination comment.
Well, what if a really bad man was ruling a country? But do you want that bad man to be alive?
I wouldn't want him to be leader.
Great. So that's why you send in people like Sturbon, or me, or Ono, to slit his throat while he sleeps. No leader, no problem.
He's just... You can see the gears working slowly. They are going slowly.
So, while he ponders that, is there any other poisons you have, Sturbon, that we should make? I mean, I suppose I could teach how to make nerve gas, but for that we need hazmat suits.
Sure, let's make nerve gas. I'm sure that if anyone finds out what we're doing, we can always use that.
That will kill somebody in seconds.
Yes, we can use that. People dying in seconds is a strangely effective way to keep pursuit away.
Oh. Speaking of another time I assassinated someone, just gas bomb an entire palace.
See, that sends quite the message, but also sometimes some people want the staff who are trained and how to clean that, palace still around.
I mean,
To
that
help
actually
with
wasn't one of
the
mine. It was my father. Though my father was weirdly kind of ham-fisted at times.
weird trade for an assassin.
I mean, it worked. The whole point is to be, fair. Not for assassination in general. I mean, explicitly for what my family does. You know the concept of a secret police, Sturbot?
What now?
A secret police.
I mean, those are slightly different from assassination.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're in a weird middle ground between that and a secret police.
I see.
Huh. Okay.
Being said, I do also want to point out what we're about to do, the Ganomycians, is going to be messy.
And your point is...
I'm okay with it. I just didn't know if you would be.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, cool. We're all in agreement. We're all okay with killing some demon worshippers.
Are demons bad?
Incredibly.
Depends on your perspective.
There's no perspective where demons are good unless you're with the demons. In which case you're not good. Look, at least devils make deals. Demons will just T-pose on you and then kill you.
And people worship them because of
Yeah,
that?
I don't get it.
Well, I mean, at least we're just mercy killing them then.
Wait, yeah, no, we might be doing the world a solid good, even though this is a personal vendetta for me. Because if they succeed in summoning demons, yikes. Remember when I was always worried about Daehun dying? Yeah, that en masse.
Wasn't that what we were worried about? He dies and then a bunch of demons just show up out of nowhere and decide...
Yes, precisely, but now upscale that to a country.
We retired way too early.
What was that?
And we should probably also ask the Veritas. Actually, is there anyone here at this table that you guys want to ask to prevent, demon worshippers? Just a country full of them. I can't believe this is our the next group on our shit list, but I guess we're just moving down now.
Nishoku, Eclipse might be a good idea.
Cool.
Might not get, Santo-san. She no like you. Damn it.
I get that a lot.
He no like you.
I think he can put aside our differences for, murdering demon worshippers. I'm sure she can accept that.
Centennials? The centenarians? Or near centenarian?
Oh, yes, the geriatric club. Yeah. No, we gotta make sure we get that old man back before, his curfew. Uh, yeah, I suppose there's the Veritas in his group. I mean, does include you, Tyrus. Um,
But our group split up.
I'm pretty sure we can at least convince the Veritas for one last job.
Well, not to interject, but if we're going to be getting this many people involved, and we're not going to be getting anywhere with teleportation.
Oh, you're right. You think I can convince Tong to do it for the meme? I am 90% certain I can convince Tong to do it for the meme.
There's a possibility, but the other option would be to get the Steel Swan involved. It would make... I can't believe I'm going to say this. It would make the barrels less conspicuous if a ship came with a delivery.
True. You are actually paying attention to me when I talk. That makes one person in this world. No, I'm not even including myself or the dragon.
You don't listen to yourself talk?
I just sometimes speak and words come out.
Half the time she's just talking to you, listen to the sound of her own voice.
Sounds like a horrible way to spend your time, then.
I mean, there are a very few amount of things that the dragon and I agree with. One of them is our trademark narcissism. The other one is I will bite your fucking throat out if you touch Fleur the wrong way. I don't even need to use the whole draconic bullshit. I will just bite your throat out.
Sounds... How shall we say it? Ah, well.
Sweet. Oh, right. Oh, right. Hold up, the fuck is Himiko? Do I need to go take her dinner out to her?
No, I've been right here, darling.
Oh, cool. You in on assassinating someone? By someone, I mean a lot of someone's at this rate. By assassinating, I mean murder in cold blood.
No, I was thinking about just staying here on the island and catching some sun. Yeah, work on the tan.
I
Sounds
mean,
boring.
That's awfully boring. I'm gonna do something that your god might say here. Do it for the meme.
I'm not sure mass murder is a fun trick.
It is a fun trick when the people you're mass murdering are demon worshippers.
Convince me. Persuade me.
Well, you see, I'm going to do a little bit of trolling. By a little bit of trolling, I mean poison them. So we're not actually going to, knives into the throat. So it will be just kind of funny to watch from the sidelines. Especially if we're forcing two of our greater enemies to fight each other.
Well, I'm sure if you were paying attention to certain things, then you would know a thing or two about one of those great enemies.
The demon worshippers or the eldritch worshippers?
The fallen chosen.
I mean, would it not be funny to have tricked them into fighting someone else?
Well, who's to say that they'll fall for it?
Well, then sooner or later, the Ganamycins would drink the poison and die. Like we killed one bird instead of two.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but you don't know until we try.
Mhm.
I mean, if you want to stay here, I guess.
Well, let me just say that there's plenty of things you don't know about these fallen chosen. Such as, how do you know that they, even if they were to all fight, that wouldn't permanently remove both?
I mean, worst case scenario, what? They defeat the Ganamycians?
And some other lower power fills the void.
I mean, that always happens. So
Yeah, I mean,
not.
look. Either way, we're defeating one enemy. Even if they replace the Ganamycians, we are getting a net positive here. I mean, I suppose what the cult of Discord could try and fill their place. They've been weirdly quiet. That's disconcerting. But I digress.
Roll persuasion. Oh, dang. Okay, fine, you win. I'll join you on this little crusade of yours.
Wait, high five. Alright, now I still need it. Still probably should convince Tong. I think she would be upset if we went and, murdered a bunch of nobles without her.
I'm sure she'd be.
Are they nobles? I mean, I suppose technically. May as well just call them nobles.
I will say this, she has no love for the divine.
What about the Abyssal?
Well, considering that the two of us came from a world where that wasn't really a thing, he has no opinion on it.
I suppose they're kin to divinity. Orcus, for instance, is the god of undeath. Lolth is the patron mother of the drow, and she's also a demon. Yeah, speaking of which, you want to talk about really good assassins? Those motherfuckers.
Yeah, so pretty good. Sometimes, depending on the drow.
And the time of day. Being said, they do make really nice poison.
Mm-hmm. You want to go get some poison from them?
I might have an old contact with them that, I can try and talk to.
Wait, who?
An old contact with the drow. Old family contact to get drow poison.
Now, are you talking about your family contacts or your in-law family contacts?
No, on my own. Dear God, the less I have to deal with for his family, the better. No offense, honey.
What, Vienna isn't, you have a strange relationship with her?
I mean, eh, it's less the Vanderveen side and more the maternal side, especially after she holds up her hand and like eldritch energy crackles around it.
Well, you are aware she's drow.
She's also she's also a member of the cult of Illustri. Not the spider cult.
They might know where an entrance to the Underdark is.
You raise an excellent point. However, as soon as we go there, they will want to murder her, and then us, and then her again, and then probably Sturbon once for good measure.
Sounds painful for one of us. I'm sure I'll be fine.
I mean, if it weren't for the horns, you do look awfully a lot like a drow. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
I could just cut my horns off and grow them back later.
You can? Have you done that before? That's fucking painful. I'm speaking from experience.
You don't have to be awake to have them be cut off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to go get my old fucking horn duster, and give you some anesthesia, and cut off your horns?
Not right now, if there isn't a particular reason to. Jesus. Besides, once you cut them off the first time, they don't regrow nerves until they get too big. So if you just stay on the task of keeping them gone,
Yeah, I suppose if I wanted to keep sanding my horns down.
This sounds like you have personal experience.
Yes, I do.
No, not you, Servon.
A bit.
Where? When?
You cut off your horns to sneak into the army, didn't you?
A bit, yeah. It's a whole lot easier if you pretend to, not be a tiefling.
Yeah, except again, almost pitch black skin.
Well, you can always say you're a drow. Either way, you're not treated well.
Yeah, I think.
But if you leave it
worse as drow.
So what's his plan of action here?
Alright, you know what? Fine. Fleur, you wanna get in contact with your grandma? I will try and reopen some old channels in Agia.
Is this a long plan? Or something we want to do now?
Probably do it later.
Yeah, we can do it later.
What about your expedition in mountains?
Whatever did come of that? He turns to look at Sturbot.
What happened to what now?
The mountain expedition.
Oh, yeah, that was fun and got cut short by everyone going absolutely insane.
Did you leave them up there?
Leave what now? What now?
The people. There were more people than just all of you.
I'm sure we left a few. Yeah, we just straight up... Yeah. Wait, did we leave anyone?
Out of character? Yes. The only people who left were the bastard squad. Audrey, Daehoon, you, and Silver.
So yes, we did. We left a few people.
You left basically the entire expeditionary force there. Okay.
I'm sure they're fine.
How has Toramura been doing? You don't
Yeah,
know who she
Arabon.
is.
How was Foramar doing?
Fine. As I check.
I suppose that could have been something that I asked Harmony and her friends. If I was thinking about it then, but since someone came and adopted me.
Liv just sits there looking proud of herself.
But seriously, what is plan?
We need a lot more booze. Alright, so here's the plan. Where the fuck did you leave the ship? Orbod?
Where did we leave the ship?
The last you saw the ship was with Olivia and Fleur.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Outside the mountains.
So, last we saw the ship, it was with Liv.
Yeah, and then we didn't stick around. Did we put the ship?
Liv, we brought this ship. We came on the ship here after our honeymoon ended.
Okay. I was about to ask.
And then.
Fuck, did we lose a ship?
Well, and then Turku had that job for us. We took the ship out to that region of the ocean. And due to Vasa spells ending, we had to expedite a retreat to somewhere else. We did not get back to the ship.
We lost the ship. Fuck.
Well, we can contact them, tell them to come to the island.
Yes, we can.
You know, you have a great point. Follow up. I don't really like doing this because of reasons. She says in Infernal, batshit crazy cat reasons. But reasons. We have them meet us in Snot Cave. That way we can have Turku help us. Not Turku. Libertas help us, since, you know, he works in a bar and therefore has barrels of alcohol.
What is this about a cat? I thought you were a cat lady.
What? No, that's sister. Don't call her that, by the way.
I wasn't referring to it in that case. I thought because
she
of
is
Shara.
rapidly approaching your location. Oh. No, not Shara. Shara's a good boy. Don't worry about it. Unrelated cat. She switches back to Infernal and goes, I have her number. She's starting to pick up on her dialect. That being said, yeah, Tegan has a sending stone, right?
Yeah.
Imagine he's an artificer. You have a sending stone number.
I imagine if he didn't have an actual sending stone, his oh no, what is it called? Infusions. Yeah,
I mean, yes, I suppose he could just make one. Make a fucking iPhone. Sure, why not? Okay, I'm gonna try contacting him. Hopefully, he has one active. Uh, Actually, you know, I'm just gonna put this out in the fucking group chat. She'll pull open her book of shadows and conference call all of the artificers on the ship at once.
hey, all four of them.
Hopefully, at least one of them currently has sending stones.
Alright, let's see. Tegan, Rutra, Yavita, and Otmar. Okay. What is it that you say in the group chat?
Hey, gang. So, sorry about leaving you behind. Wife is starting to drown. Um, you can you guys meet us in Snot Cave? Tegan, or at least one of you. Can one of you go out and ask Libertas for a dozen? She turns and looks at Sturbon. A dozen's probably about good. Casket of booze. Smiley face emoji.
Ask for or pay? Or buy?
You know, explain to him that we're using it to may or may not kill a bunch of demon worshippers. If he doesn't go for that, then pay.
Thumbs up.
Cool. So, sharpen your knives, gang.
My blades are always sharp. Wouldn't be a good shinobi if I wasn't.
Senor, don't shinobi blades, aren't they like almost impossible to dull unless you're really bad?
I mean, it's not really shitty steel.
Yeah. Depends on how they're made, I guess.
Almost entirely with Tamahagane. See, I told you I did my homework.
You had homework and you actually did it. Good job.
Well, I mean, less so under threat of Himiko and more so under threat of that creature.
Everyone at the table is confused except for the two kitsune.
We're just shudders. Anyways, yeah, no, it's a really shitty iron quality.
I see.
That's why, you know, if I'm blanking on his name, Ono's old master were to try and strike you really hard with a weapon, it might just unironically snap.
Unfortunate for others, old master.
I mean, yeah, it's called lack of iron ore. They basically just have to like take it out of sand.
Ono-san, could you see if we could go and find Silva? I have some things I need to talk with him.
Oh, right. Given current ocean currents, she pulls out the map, places a pin. He should probably be about here. Thanks to someone.
Oh, if you do happen to find him, tell him meet me here tomorrow. I think I'm going to go to bed. Wakarimashita. He stands and leaves.
So, anyways, at least apparently given spoilers, we know Silver at least survives this encounter.
Wait, we do?
Oh, right. Yeah, Silver explained to me that he met his future self.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I mean, he only told me because his son was right next to him.
His son, who's currently what, a month old or so right now?
Yeah, that son. Except he was 20.
And still not very good at fighting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could still kick his ass. I mean, I'd rather take my chances with the baby, obviously. But that goes back to the old baby Hitler paradox.
Live.
What? Are you saying it's not ethical to kill baby Hitler?
I don't even know who that is.
Killed a lot of people. Like, I mean, he made what we're about to do look like fucking child's play.
We watched
genuinely evil. Genuinely evil man.
Liv, we showed her too many of those film documentaries on the Pacific theater. We didn't show her any of the European theater. Or the African theater, for that matter.
Yeah, we should probably show her some of those.
History from another world, in case you ever get yeeted there, I see.
I mean, with me, it's a non-zero chance.
Well, also, we have to go to a convention at some point.
Not true. Hey, Starborn, do you want to go to Comic-Con with us?
Comic-Con?
Yeah, Comic-Con. In San Diego.
I don't think I'll be able to make it. To San Diego?
It's in a nightmare hellscape called California. It's constant. It is constantly on fire, but not like in the Nine Hells type of way. I mean, for whatever reason, the forest just keeps lighting on fire every summer.
Because people have no brains.
I mean, a lot of it is caused by people like Daehoon today. Yes. And then there are traffic jams that will last upwards of hours. Your commute will be longer than your workday. Truly horrifying.
Unless you get up at ungodly hours of the morning.
At least it's not as bad as Ohio.
You know, there are some good things about being on this world. Such as being able to rickroll people and them not understanding.
That's true. Also, there's no British. You remember Breakfast, right? Yeah, he was one of those British. That's why he got reborn in the way he did.
Are we ever going to check up on Lunch too?
We probably ought to. He's still just sort of vibing in the Bear Brawler. Festering under the floorboards.
No, the sandwich.
Oh, Lunch 1. Yeah, we haven't heard any reports about Lunch 1. Let's just not worry about it.
Someone had a bad day, or someone had a good day.
Yeah, they were, a weirdly tasting ham and cheese sandwich just rolled up right to their feet. Or we're gonna return to Wildmire one of these days, and there's just a Godzilla-sized sandwich outside. On the one hand, I kind of hope for the latter. I am. Though perhaps I probably shouldn't be introducing new things to the fucking food chain.
Well, your dinner comes to a close. Fleur goes off to bed. Starabon, I presume, returns home. So, Miss Livia, are you going to attempt to forge stuff for the poison?
Yeah, she'll head over to the tower. Ask Libertas. Does Libertas? I presume so. Ask him to send a picture of one of his alcohol barrels. And head over to the tower to help acquire ink.
Hey, may I ask why you want pictures of my products?
Forge them.
Why are you forging alcohol?
To take it day and ask for some of those barrels.
You're captain when you're not on the airship. I haven't seen him.
Oh, cool. So he's not there yet. He's going to reach there here probably fairly shortly, and ask for some of those barrels. We're murdering demon worshippers. You win.
You don't get a response in the text message. You get a full blown call.
Yo, welcome to Lair. Can I take your order?
What do you mean by demons?
Demon worshippers. There's a distinction there.
Okay. What is it you are planning to do?
Poison them. Okay. And by them, I mean the Ganomycian theocracy.
You're planning on poisoning the entire country.
Well, just the main temple. And frankly speaking, if they don't ever drink the alcohol, it will just work as sort of like a massive beacon to draw in the Fallen Chosen, which is a completely unrelated cult, to their location, and we can just sort of. You ever see Godzilla 2014?
What is Godzilla?
A massive thermonuclear lizard. I'm getting ahead of myself. My point there is we're just going to let them fight.
Okay, so why am I being invited to this?
I mean, you're one of the homies,
okay.
Right? Also, we need your booze to disguise the poison.
Okay.
Look, one barrel suspicious. 13 is a statistic.
13 is also an unlucky number in some places.
Fuck, you're right. We might need 13 of your barrels, so we have 14 in total. I know, but 4 sounds like death. We're gonna need 11 of your barrels, so we have 12 in total.
Okay.
You
What?
in or
What?
not? I mean, at this point, we're willing to pay you if you're not in, but we still need I still need a picture.
Why do I get the feeling like I'm not the first person that was asked?
You weren't. The first person that was asked was technically, I guess, Fleur, actually.
Wait a minute. Wait. You're getting her in on this.
Yeah, she's surprisingly okay with this. I mean, she's not going to be involved directly. She has other business to attend to. Then the second person was Triku the Tear. Then after that, the Eclipse. I think we also got Tyros in.
What? You're getting Tyros in. Oh, okay, hold on. You're getting both Fleur and Tyros in. I will come
Yeah,
just to make sure you're not corrupting the two of them.
I think that ship sailed regarding Fleur. Speaking of which, I tried to explain to Tyros why assassination is a good thing. He might still be working on that.
Well, considering when last we met, we were still working on, I believe it's called 5th grade reading level.
Well, yeah. So we have a few amount of people now. Is your teleportation circle open to use?
I mean, technically, yes.
Cool. You might want to give the goblin a fair warning in like 3 days. I did sort of promise him that I won't just show up unannounced.
Okay, at least we have that.
Unrelated. How is the crazy cat?
I see her from time to time, stalking the outside of the tavern.
So yeah, I guess I'm telling Ono to not take his eyes off her.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
Given what happened the last time they fought, I'm pretty sure he can gank her. We're also bringing in a bunch of boomers.
Who?
Oh, friends of Fleur's grandpa.
So should I have a disabled access from the attic?
I mean, we might need to help down a geriatric changeling. Ironically, that's probably about it.
Ironically.
Yeah, they're weirdly all kind of spry. Again, except for the changeling. I mean, shit, man. You saw Fleur's grandpa fight.
Wait, I have?
Yeah?
Wait.
Oh, fuck, did he not reveal it to you? Never mind, you saw nothing. You never got this call. Just have the barrels ready. Send me a picture. Alright, bye. She hangs up.
Yeah, remember that their identities are technically still secret. But you'll get a picture of a set of barrels.
Sweet. And yeah, she'll go bully the remaining scribes wizard into helping.
We find her down in the study. Us, like, back at a microscope looking at something.
These are really detailed Fallout maps on your chalkboard. What the fuck happened here?
Oh, that's what that is. No wonder she didn't explain anything when she put them up. She shivers.
Is that in regards to what I think happened?
Maybe?
By that I mean Daehoon. Can you believe that people were just carrying nuclear devices in their basement?
That's concerning, but what I'm more concerned about is the fact that the soil samples, they have absolutely no nutrients at all.
Oh, right. She'll pull out a jar of deep sea dirt from the juniper tree scenario in the water. Yeah, about that. Got some more.
Why is it wet?
I harvested it from the bottom of the ocean. Well, actually, I should rephrase. Mikhail harvested it from the bottom of the ocean.
I see. I'll have to wait for Tong to take a look at that. There's not really much I can do for in regards to botany with that. Or agriculture.
Though what I would have to guess is the case is that, given what Sturbon said, it's probably the tree's fault, and that one has a very similar nutrient content to those samples, which is to say, none.
Well, I guess we'll have to have Tong take a look at it.
Have you considered eldritch entities?
I'm not interested.
That's not a pitch or a hypothesis. That's a fact. That's what caused that. I digress. I need your help, since you can just sort of produce ink from nothing.
Oh.
Do you want to poison a whole bunch of demon worshippers?
Those are the red-skinned beings that Christians believe in, right?
I mean, it's a bit more complex than that here, but yeah. I was going to save this pitch for Tong. They're also definitionally speaking nobility.
Well, there's a 50-50 chance that you'll get her to go and not go.
Well, either way, I do need help. Because someone, not naming names, but someone didn't want to conjure a squid at the dinner table. So, I'm here now because...
Wait, really? Calamari's great.
I know! But he thought it was poisonous!
Alright.
I digress. I need access to your magic fountain pen.
She thrusts out her arm and a calligraphy pen will appear in it and hand it over to you.
Cool. You go down here? Need anything?
No, I got whatever I need.
I mean, I have some leftover rice from dinner if you want that.
That's such a waste.
Yeah, well, plain Sturbon, again.
Now, is he actually to blame, or are you just gaslighting him?
I better call him A, better call him B. Do you want the rice or not?
Yes, and give me my pen back when you're done.
Sounds great. She will come back probably about an hour later with the leftovers.
Alright, and so you're trying to copy these things down, so, do an intelligence check with, whatever bonus you have in forgery.
So here's something funny. Read the second half of that. I can just do it because I see the handwriting. I'll roll this. I'll roll my forgery kit, but
Well, it says you can. Yeah, you're with Charis, with the forgery lion, able to.
little did you know, he's proliferated the art scene with multiple copies of the Mona Lisa.
You're able to make copies, or at least you're able to make your poison, be it tea or piss poor alcohol, look like official alcohol.
Good job. Congratulations are all around. We didn't make it look like Tong's handwriting.
The night passes into the next day. The only item of note would be that, unless any of you have anything that you want to do, is that Tong returns, visibly irritated.
Hey, Tong, do you want to go kill a whole bunch of nobles?
I just came from a bunch of nobles.
With poison. I mean, the only good noble is a dead noble. They also worship demons, if that helps.
I know enough to where that demons in this world are different from those on Earth, but I'm not exactly sure what are here.
Well, I mean, you let them in and they sort of fester, and then they like plunge the world into the abyss.
Yeah, not really sure if you know this, but at least with Earth, there's only really the Feywild in the prime material.
Yeah, I know. The divinity sort of just all backed off. I get it. Instead, I wonder how Avalon's doing these days.
They got a new king.
That's disconcerting. The one in Future King is supposed to be Arthur.
Well,
and I mean Avalon, not Albion. Though that is also surprising. I didn't think she died. Like, physically could die.
Well, she did.
Strange. But you're not in with murdering nobles? There's gonna be popcorn.
Roll persuasion.
I'm really good at convincing foxes to do this one specific thing.
Yes, you are. You're able to get her on popcorn.
I'm gonna roll up to the Ganomycian theocracy with an army of foxes. Come at me.
Now try to convince Fleur to let them in the house. Or,
Really the one downside.
Okay. So, at the mention of food, her one eyebrow goes up. Okay, if only for an intellectual purposes.
Sweet. Oh right, I dropped off the jar of sea dirt with your girlfriend.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Wonder if she's discovered anything from that one place's dirt.
0 nutrients.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah. Also, you have a really detailed Fallout map down there. Are you planning something, or is this in regards to what I think happened? No one really properly explained it to me, and I think Daehun is not entirely certain what nuclear device means.
It was best places to avoid. So, it is in response to what happened.
Okay. Yeah, we got like at least 1 or 2 more days. I wonder if Ono ever found Silvar out at sea. By the way, all the uprooted trees were caused by a tsunami.
Fun.
Yeah. It wasn't a naturally caused tsunami, it was a Sturbon caused tsunami. A Sturbon caused tsunami in response to a Daehun caused wildfire.
Yeah. That answers as many questions as it brings up.
Doesn't change. I mean, that doesn't change the fact I probably just ruined a small line of topsoil's pH balance for generations to come, but hey.
Well, I'm sure Hinata and I could fix it for a fee.
Do you mean to say that the one with the black dragon in her head is going to be entirely upset with the acidic soil content?
Well, you might get fed up with all the complaints that no one can grow plants in certain places.
You know, you can fix it, or I can bully Sturbon into fixing it. So either way, it's not going to be a problem.
Well, I have geologic samples I need to examine. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Unless there is anything else, another day of preparation goes by. Ono did find Silvar, though he wasn't in the ocean, he was in town. Wasn't happy to learn that it was Stervon that caused the tsunami. But you will be informed that neither he nor his son or Daehun were washed out to sea.
Damn, I was hoping Daehun got washed out to sea at least.
Now,
So then we gotta push Dagon into a river.
do you really want to get that notification, though?
Oh.
How close would either of you be paying attention towards Fleur's meeting with Sylvar?
Not at all.
I'm gonna have to go with that.
Yeah.
Not likely.
She is currently bullying a geriatric changeling and talking to the Centennials about hey, you want to go murder a bunch of demon worshippers with us?
Now,
But mostly bullying the changeling.
okay, now why would you come to talk to a bunch of merchants about demon worshippers?
Don't play dumb.
Joy gets a serious look on her face and says, "Oh, don't play dumb.
You can wear your stupid personas if you want."
How long have you known?
Oh, since roughly about when we ended up on your ship.
So pretty much when you woke up.
Yeah. It was fairly simple to put together, especially after, Fleur's grandfather.
Did she tell you?
Well, you sort of give it away when you say you got married in Las Vegas.
I thought that was just a fun tourist thing. I thought it wasn't real.
Other than the fact that you're now Fleur's step-grandma, most normal merchants don't go to Las Vegas, especially from this world.
Okay. First of all, I wouldn't be her step-grandmother. She'd be my half-granddaughter. We were married while we were still doing double time.
Okay, my underlying point stands. Are you in or not? Or is it a little too much for your old bones, old man?
Joy, I think we should go, just so that I can prove that I am not this old man to all of you.
Suddenly high five Shara.
Volt, you are an old man. You may or may not possess the same dexterity and perception that you did when you were younger, but that doesn't change the fact that you are still old.
Are you even sure he still has that? I mean, this is a big ask for him. Really big ask for him.
Yeah. If you were whispering, I could still read your lips.
I have no reason to whisper. I know you're old and a bit frail. Your eyesight starts to go, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry I even asked. I don't think you're up for the job, Spark.
What the heck?
What?
I didn't even
What is this?
roll persuasion.
I didn't even ask for this, but still.
What is this? What have you done?
Great, now you have 3 level 20s on your expedition.
I want to point out, like, my computer went to sleep, so I pressed my space bar to open it, and it just rolled for me.
That's wonderful.
Alright, so you have a level 17 Arcane Trickster. You're bringing Tyros around, who I just confirmed is level 13. You got Liberatos, who's the same level. The 3 level 20s that are present. And I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could get the other 2. You just have to find them first. Oh boy.
Sweet. Hey, Fleur, I gaslit your grandpa's friends into coming with us. By complete accident.
Liv, are you sure it was an accident?
I wasn't even trying. It just happened.
Are they as good as Grandpa?
I would hope so, yes.
Because I really wouldn't want to get his business partners killed.
Yeah, no, but by the sounds of it, they're actually about as good. It's really easy to get under the skin of one of them.
Is it Changeling?
Yeah.
Are they sure he's not just going to fall apart?
Honestly, I don't think he is going to, but if he's ever near us, I'm going to say yes.
Boy.
So, is tomorrow's the day that we go?
Yeah, Turco should be ready by then.
Then I suppose we should, wait. Should we ask, Harmony and her friends if they want to get involved? Or should we not try and mess with the timeline?
I think we've kind of bungled the timeline as much as we possibly can. We probably shouldn't do it any further.
I hope she's doing alright. Yeah. She was rather clingy before came and got me.
Yeah.
It's been a while since she last saw me, so I suppose I understand.
She should be okay. She has her friends and her teacher, and I don't think she's going to start any like kegers in the house. Or honestly, she might. I hold no promises. I might teach her how to do that.
Live?
Look, I am not responsible for future me's actions.
No, but I can hold you accountable when the time comes.
I mean, to be fair, it's also entirely possible Silvar would have taught her.
What about Silver teaching her?
How does Rokager?
Are we going to let him teach her in the future?
Yeah, apparently.
I suppose you have talked about Charlattan's honor.
I'm gonna keep this between the two of us since he's not here. We both know that's fucking bullshit.
It is?
Yeah, we lie, cheat, and steal for a living. What makes you think that's necessarily going to stop? We just both have a common goal and don't want to stab each other on the back. And that common goal, to be fair, is breaking out entities we probably ought not to, but that's not the point. She mutters an infernal about that and the fact that you're fucking terrifying, but that's not the point.
Oh, am I now?
And with that, I think it's time to check on that thing that I was going to check on. And she just slowly flies away.
You have any further preparations before the next day comes? No last minute shopping, or are you going to save that for Snuggive?
It's probably smarter to save it for the actual city.
Is there about nothing with you?
I mean, I don't. Let's see here. I guess he's trying to figure out what his scythe is, unless anyone told him. But
Yes, Audrey did. It's a moonsicle.
Oh. I don't know. I guess he could try looking for some enchanted leather armor that can hopefully raise his ability to not get hit. And that.
I will have to ask Daehoon if he has any plans during the week, or most likely next session. Okay, let's face it, I'm going to forget. The next day comes, and at the appointed time, your small army of adventurers gathers on the beach outside of Teleportation Tower. And Tong stepped forward and said, "Well, now I'm pretty sure that we're all veteran adventurers. There's no need to explain to you how this is going to work."
Oh, wait, hold up. She pulls out a paper bag and hands it to the changeling, just in case. It is kind of important in your old age.
That being said, one of you does have a helm of teleportation. So I suppose not everyone needs to go through the teleportation circle if you do not want. But still gather in groups. See what group you want to go with. Just to make things a lot easier. She'll begin casting teleportation circle. If there are any last minute conversations, they need to happen now before you all teleport away. Liv, you didn't forget anything, did you?
Oh fuck, Shara. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
You're not forgetting any familiar food.
Do familiars eat?
I mean, they don't have to. They just choose to. Being said, I have some of his favorite food right here. She lifts open her coat pocket, pulls out a little Ziploc baggie. Orphan livers.
What?
Yeah. You orphan two deers, kill you orphan a deer by killing its parents, and then kill it, and then cut out its liver and chop it into little pieces.
That sounds gruesome.
He's a lion.
Lions generally just kill and eat.
Yeah, I said his favorite food. Besides, you didn't want me to actually cook, did you?
No. Last
No.
time we had you cook... Well, actually, the last time you cooked in the kitchen, you actually made something edible for once.
Wasn't that poison?
No. To my credit, well, actually, yes, I suppose the last time I cooked in a kitchen, it was poison. But we're not counting the thing that we're using to assassinate someone.
That's the time before that you created something that came to life.
Oh, speaking of which, Sturbon, somewhere out in this jungle is dinner.
Hey?
Yeah, no one was here, so I just sort of had to cook for myself, and it came to life again. Have fun with that. She just steps to the teleportation circle.
Something that our summon will kill it eventually.
He says as he walks calmly through the circle. That we will... That is where we'll call it off for this session, is you go from the bright sunny beach on Mikhail